Gotta have a soundtrack to your life. Let me turn that down for a second. And this is Delta Tango Mike. Another edition of the Starving Artist. No, not starving. Take it back. Another edition of the Thriving Artist, Our Life Short. We gotta get rid of the word gotta get rid of the word starving and focus on the thriving. And on that note, today is March 14th. It's a Saturday. Yes, Saturday. And we're dealing with society today and COVID, pandemic, or whatever you want to call it, right? And so today is a perfect opportunity to talk about live streaming and why do we live stream, or why should we live stream, and what are the options for live streaming. So if you want to go deeper into an example, check out Art is King. Art is King on YouTube. I have a video where I went live and I showed my setup. I talked about what are the steps that it takes to think about live streaming. What are things you should know? Lighting, audio, your backgrounds, etc. Mine's are crazy weird because I'm in my office. This is my background. My background is my office, and it's full of stuff. But so there's some of the tips that you have to think about. Plus, how could you just produce a video real quick, kind of like I do with these Thriving Artists Our Life Shorts, where I just put up a smartphone, start filming, start recording, end it, and then publish everywhere. So check it out. It's on YouTube right now. Art is King. And if you find me on Facebook, The Creative Genius, you'll see the actual live stream on my page. In any case, some of the things that I wanted you to know about is that live streaming is very important for artists and creatives because we have to show our work. Show your work. Let me type that because that's perfect. That's something that I need to add in here. Show your work. This is the text that I'm going to add to the post when I post this video. And so we got to show our work and show the world what we really know how to do. It's one thing to just post a finished product, post a finished drawing, and say, here's what I drew today. But it's very much more engaging to show the process, to show us drawing, putting things together, show us our workspace, and talk about what we're working on. That helps build trust and community with your work and your brand. And as that develops, then you get more and more clients coming at you saying, you know what, you're perfect for this project that I'm working on. You're perfect for this thing. And they start to understand that you got to get paid because you're not doing this for fun as a side project, as hobby. You're doing this because this is your business. So that's where live streaming becomes important as an important part of your social media strategy. If you don't have a social media strategy, that's because you don't have a vision, you don't have a goal for your career. And so we got to make sure those things are in place, and so that the social media becomes a part of it. Social media is not, as it relates to artists and creatives, entrepreneurs, is not so that you can stay in touch with friends and family you went to high school with. It's not so you can see what's going on in the news. There's plenty of that information everywhere. What social media is for is you have to use the tools that are there to promote your work, build your clientele, build your audience, so that you can keep on working in the kind of work that you want to do as your full-time career. That's what it's for. So what are some of the things that we can do as creatives when streaming? Or how could we stream? All right, here's one, and I'm going to add some links at the bottom, at the description of this video. OBS. OBS stands for Open Broadcast Software. In the early days when live streaming became a thing, there was a lot of artists and creatives, designers, live streaming on Facebook. And I was like, whoa, because Facebook made live streaming available, and then there were all these tools jumping up, trying to get you to use their tools to live stream. And I noticed some of these designers were streaming their screen, their workspace as they're drawing and working and designing. And so I hit a few of those up. I was like, hey man, you know, what's that? What are you using to stream your desktop? And they told me OBS, and they gave me a few tips and saying, figure it out. Well, OBS now has a lot of documentation. It is a very robust software, and it's free. All right, listen, it is free. So all you gotta do, download it, OBS, Open Broadcast Software. Just type in OBS download on the Google search and it'll come up, or click on the link, it's the same thing. And then Open and start playing with it and look through the documentations. Real easy steps to create a scene, to create a video, to add I'm getting my words messed up. To add a webcam to it as a video source, to add your desktop as a video source, and an audio as a microphone or even headphones. Sometimes I just use my regular headphones if I can find them. There they are. You know, just use your headphones. What's really cool about these headphones is that it has a microphone right there. See, you don't need super fancy stuff. You just need the tools that are going to help you get there and stream. So OBS is one of those options. Another option is just use your smartphone. All right, just grab your smartphone, open up Facebook, and start recording. Go live, hit the live button. Boom, there it goes. It starts to show you a picture, and you know, I don't even care about filters or nothing. Just type in some words, say, hey, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. And then you can move the camera around and say, hey, you know, here's what's happening, blah, 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 I'm working over here, etc., etc. So that's another option, and that's free. If you already have a smartphone, you already have internet access, use that. Another option you have is your computer. What's really cool about your computer, and let's see if I should twist this. How much time do I have? I'm getting low on time. All right, here we go. Ooh, I got a lot of stuff going on here. And a light, of course, because, you know, it gets dark. All right, so it gets dark when you have a camera in front of you and the windows behind you. So I got a bunch of windows open because, you know, that's how I work. All right, oof, look at that. Sorry, I should have been ready for this. But no, look, what happens is that you decide that you want to go live on Facebook. I'm here on Facebook. Let me see if I can close this out. You're on Facebook. Okay, Dan, here it is. Boom, boom, boom. That's my page. And it says live video. You click on live video. It brings you into a whole nother setup. And it gives you an option to either go live with your camera, or on the right-hand side, it has some options that says share the screen. And I can actually click on the screen that I want to share, click share. And as I'm working and drawing right now, is doing the infinite thing. As I'm sharing, I can start working and then share my work and see and show people what I'm doing. The key is that there is a free option to go live on Facebook right from your computer. Later on, you can download that video and use it for YouTube or whatever. But the fact is that that is a resource for live streaming. All right, stop sharing. Let me click back to where I was. Okay, cool. All right, last thing, one of the other options is to use Cinamaker. So Cinamaker is very important for me because of the way I live stream. I live stream by showing off what's on my desktop and drawing and Illustrator, Photoshop, Adobe Fresco, Sketchable, all those things. And then I use an iPad to live stream it to Facebook and YouTube, and in some cases to Behance. I have iPhones that I use as cameras, and I have a whole setup that goes on so that I can then live stream and share my work. I've been doing this for a long, long time. Please send me some questions, send me some, ask me for some links for some examples. I'll try to do my best. But go ahead and try live streaming right now. It's not because of society and what's going on in the world health happenings. It's all about raising your brand, leveling up the type of clients that you have, and your presentation to match the presentation. So if your presentation is high end, you're gonna get high end clients. That's it. That's the goal here. That's the whole point. Nothing else. Get paid for your work. Get paid for being a creative artist, and use the tools that we have available. All right, so show your work, live stream your projects. This is Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Delta Tango Mike. Find me on Behance, LinkedIn, and here on Facebook also, The Creative Genius. Talk to you later. See you next time. Start now, 2020. We got to start using the tools, taking the steps to get us to our vision, to our goals. And I'm going to talk about vision and goals next time because that's very important. You have to have a vision. You have to have a list of goals so that the things that you do now help you reach those points. All right? Delta Tango Mike, peace out.